Everyone, so today I'm going to present you our business that we just created managed through the 5 weeks of the simulation game, which is Nioh Technology. First of all, let me start by defining you our competitive advantage, then the different strategies that have been undertaken. A competitive advantage corresponds to an advantage gained over the competitors by offering to consumers high value either by means of lower prices or by providing great benefits and service that justifies higher prices. Our competitive advantage in the phone industry corresponds to the product leadership, which aims to build a value of offering superior value through high quality product to the market. To achieve this competitive advantage, several decisions have to be made. In fact, our main strategy will focus on product development. It concerns developing new high quality product to the market. Then we're going to focus on low competitive based market in order to attract the maximum of potential customers. Afterwards, we are going to improve our brand reputation as we just started and launched the business, so we are not well recognized in the market. Then we are going to focus on a high net profit as a key performance indicator. Finally, we are going to improve and upgrade existing products with new features through the time. In order to achieve the strategic plan to overcome the competition and well establish ourselves, different steps have to be followed. In fact, in order to differentiate ourselves from the competitors, we are going to focus on innovation, then investing in research and development in order to offer high-end smartphones, focus on 3 core values: premium smartphone, highly reliable and high secured personal data. Employ an intensive marketing in order to promote the business and to attract the maximum of potential customers. This will increase our brand recognition through the years. And the headquarters will be first based in the first market that we're going to enter in order to obtain home advantage. Then efficient recruitment of human resources to be effective, motivate the employees for a better return, and finally use efficient means of distribution channels in order to reduce the operational costs. In 2020, this is the first year that we're going to launch and start our business, and several operation decisions will be taken. In fact, our first market that we're going to enter is the UK. Why? First of all, in the UK, consumers are less price sensitive and more quality sensitive, which is a good advantage for us. Then our headquarters will be based in the UK in order to obtain a home advantage, like said previously in the strategic decisions, because people will prefer to buy from local company than foreign competitors. Then we're going to focus on functional organizational structure, where each employee is going to be assigned in a specific area of specialization. Management focus will be on market analysis in order to analyze the market, the competitors, global marketing to improve our marketing communication, and risk management in order to ensure the company's stability. Then we are going to invest in employee motivation. How? For example, in onboard programs, in allowing budget for educating, training, allowing rewards and bonuses in order to motivate the employees so they can be more effective, hiring 2 managers and 8 new staffs relatively to the competency, and focus on IDC distribution channel because it's the most reliable and efficient. It delivers in 1 week and it has no delay in delivery time. Finally, we are going to set the storage capacity in the average size with a maximum of 8,000 smartphones per week. Then here we can notice that we have a steady supply of 8,000 smartphones per week, whereas there is a demand of 16,000 per week. We can see here that we have underestimated the value of our product, and we could manage more effectively and have anticipated the eventual high demand.
Year 2021. In this year, we found zero market problem and two risks. One of the risks is what we faced is the reliability was below 95 percentage, which was last year, which is between 85 to 95 percentage. And we found our quality be too low, and we faced 15 percentage of unsatisfied demands, and we had zero market problem and risks in year 2021. What we did in year 2021 is as we got good results in UK, we thought of internationalizing our business to Canada market where it has low competitors. So the first thing we did in the Canada market was we hired 50 new staffs and we increased the educational budget. We kept UK inventory 16,000 and Canadian inventory 8,000, and we chose IDC company to which provides a prompt delivery every day as we face the dissatisfaction from the customers for not providing their just for not satisfying their demands. So we chose IDC company with to solve that problem, and we changed our mobile price to 675 Canadian dollars, and we faced low quality problem, and we increased our research and development for 233,750,000 euros. The demand of UK at the starting of year was 2,215, and it increased to 9,662 at the middle, and it again decreased to 5,227 at the end. And we maintained an inventory at the starting was 16,000 at the starting of UK government, and the inventory at the last year was like in the last year of demand was 10,273. We had a demand at the starting of 4,337, and in the middle the demand was increased to 8,673, and the purchase and sales were equal, and we maintained the inventory level of 8,000 throughout the year, and at the end of the year we had a demand of 6,200. In the year 2021, the new staffs were 15 and externally hired staffs were 11, and the staff left and the staff stayed were same like 9. The financials of year 2021 was really great, where we had a written profit of 90 billions and the reserve were 378 billions. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Vivek. I am going to present 2022 business plan for Nioh Technologies. What we done for simulation game. After completing of the 2021, we found some risks in marketing and inventory. In marketing, in United Kingdom, reliability is less than 25% in last year, and reliability lies in the range between 85% and 95, and quality is too low, and potential customers are aware of the product quality, and we still have products in stock and the stock is too low, as well as the same problems in Canada in marketing. And in we don't have any financial problems. And then in inventory is we got some delivery problems, and the customers has chosen this brand as an alternative priority. What we do for rectify the problems is went from product development to market penetration, and change in capital storage of for UK 14,000 and now for Canada 10,000. Change the strategy to penetration instead of product development, and in management focus is client meetings and intellectual coachings, and increase in FTE by 10, increase quality products by 5 stars, and increase the phone's price in UK to 699, and in Canada is 675. Change in organization structure, like international division structure, increase the bonus to motivate staff, increase global recruitment program to extended level, and change KPI to achieve net profit instead of highest quality. Increase education level to staff because we have required we taken new staff, and we sponsored World Cup because of the marketing. And in management and staff is we had 13 new staff, and the staff stayed in our company is 21 members. Staff left our company is 3 members. Externally hired staff is 11 members. We take new staff because we increased workload in this year. In UK, at the starting of year, demand is 6,000, and at the end of the year, it went to approximately 10,000, and we sold our product up to the demand. And in the mid of the year, with the product demand is very high, and in UK, we decreased inventory to 13,000. In Canada, at the starting of year, the demand is approximately 7,000, and at the end of the year, it went to approximately 8,000, and we sold our product up to the demand and decreased inventory to 10,000. And the mid of the year, the demand is very high in Canada also. And finally, financials for 2022 is our net turnover is 590 billions, and for gross margin is 265 billion, and operating profit is 1 or 2 billions, and retained profit is 1 or 2 billions. For equipment, we spend 12,400, and overall reverses is 257 millions.
2023. In the year 2023, we had no financial risk, neither inventory risk, but we had a market risk that was focusing in two countries we were in, that was Canada and the UK. And the risk was reliability of a product and the quality in stock was too low. To sum up what we did in 2023, we started the year by entering in the US market with barely any competition and set our warehouse space to 14,000 units. We changed our management focus to client meetings, risk management, and intercontinental expansions. As we were entering the US market, we had to hire 20 new employees to meet the requirements in the US. We then increased our innovation to meet the requirements of launching a new product quickly. As we had an issue with reliability in the UK and Canada, we increased our reliability by 5%, summing it up to a total of 40%. As we needed more and more of customers, we had to increase our marketing cost to 3 million. Our intended campaign for our product was behavior intentions, so it could encourage customers to buy our phones and that would affect all the segments of the market. And next, coming up to management and employees, as we had to cater the needs in the US market, we had hired 20 new employees to meet the requirements. Coming up to US. In the US, we entered and set our inventories to 14,000. But as our customers started liking our products, we had an excessive demand which we couldn't meet as our inventories was too low and the supply was low as well. So we immediately had to take corrective actions against that to meet the demands of the customers. Coming up to the UK, in the UK we had a demand for smartphones in the beginning, which was initially low, but gradually picked up into a peak. We were able to cater the customer's need with good warehousing and really good supply chain management. Next, coming up to Canada. In Canada, we had issues with reliability as well as stock when available in the warehouse was too low, the quality, so we didn't have much demand for our products. So our so our demand curve was way too low. So to take actions against that, we had to set up our inventory low again so that we could minimize and stabilize our losses. Next, coming for the financials of 2023, we had a retained profit of 149,572,664.38 euros, and the reserves for the year was 407.33.816 million, and our sale was 144,672,870.38. That's all summing up for 2023. Thank you.
2024. These are the problems and risks we were facing in 2024. We had one problem, and that was the first problem we had had since we started the game. And it was based around the US market because the demand was so high, 40% of the demand couldn't be fulfilled. We were also facing three marketing risks that was related to reliability because our reliability was between 85 and 95%. So that means it was less than 95% most of the time. When it comes to management and employees, we chose to change the management focus from intercontinental to global marketing because in 2024 we decided to not enter any new markets. We wanted to deal with the 3 markets that we were already in. We also chose to hire 32 new employees because in the previous year we had 56 externally hired staff, and that costs us over 4 million, almost 5 million euro. So to reduce that cost, we hired a really large number of employees. As mentioned, the demand in the US market were really high. Therefore, we chose to increase the inventory in the US to 35,000 during 2024. In the UK, we could almost meet the demand every week. Therefore, we chose to increase the inventory by 1,000 units to make sure that we could meet the full demand at all times. In Canada, the retained profit were going down. That caused a disagreement within the group because some people wanted to opt out of Canada whilst others wanted to try and save the Canadian market. As the majority wanted to stay in Canada, we chose to decrease the inventory to 5,000 units because that was the demand that we had in Canada. This is the result. As you can see, both the UK and the Canadian profit were going down, whilst the US profit were going up. In the UK, the net turnover in 2024 were over 200 million, but we did have a really high cost, so we ended up with only 34 million in profit. The net turnover in Canada for 2024 were 93 million, whilst the costs were over 100 million euros, which means that we ended up with a negative profit of 9 million. In the US, we had a net turnover of 500 million. We did have a lot of costs, but we still ended up with a profit of 90 million. This was the best results out of the 3 countries in 2024. The overall financial results from 2024 showed us that the retained profits decreased by 39%. But the good thing is the owner's capital increased by 9.9%, whilst the cash increased by 11%. But the total value of the company ended up decreasing by 18.1%, which is not good. We're not happy with that. We can still save the company, but we're not pleased with the results. The overall human research management result from 2024 shows us that compared to last year, where 20% of our staff left, only 14.8% left this year, which we are really happy about. Our externally hired staff went from 56 to 7 members, which we are really happy about. Also, our staff education level went from 86 to 92%, which is an increase by 7%. And our staff motivation went from 73 to 76, which is an increase by 4%. These are results that we are really proud of.
Besides, different challenges and outcomes have derived from this simulation game. In fact, we can say that with pursuing the product leadership competitive advantage, it has allowed us to well establish ourselves in the different markets, especially United Kingdom, Canada, United States, and to achieve cool results and achieve most of our KPIs. However, by doing this game, we have faced some challenges such as poor management of inventory, especially in Canada market, difficulties to reach the top qualities during the first 2 years, and then poor forecasting in some market entry. The different outcomes that have been learned from doing the simulation game is that it has allowed us to learn more about coordination between team members, the importance of taking the right strategic decisions in the right place and the right time, and how to manage a business and forecast the potential outcomes of the future. Thank you for your listening.